So this is my project. It's called PrisonerVsBoss. Basically, it's a scenario where there's a prisoner stuck in a cell. He has to get out of the cell, then travel through the building, then basically find the boss and kill the boss in order to become free. Throughout the building, the prisoner can find items such as keys to unlock specific rooms, a sword and a shield, so he can fight the boss. And then basically he'll traverse through the building until he gets to the boss room, and once he gets to the boss room, he has to fight the boss regardless of what items he holds. So the objects I have are different rooms. There's 7 different rooms: room 1, room 2, room 3, room 4, cell room, main room, and boss room. Then there's 2 keys called boss key and main key. Boss keys obviously for the for the boss room. The main keys obviously for the main room. There's a weapon. There's a weapon that's a sword. There's a defensive weapon that's a shield. A prisoner, which I named Pippin, and then the boss, I named him Demon. So this shows the layout or the floor plan of the building, where cells connected to the main room's connected to room 1, room 2, room 3, room 4. Then room 1's connected to a boss room. Connected goes both ways. If you're connected in one direction, you're connected in the other. Then match basically is defining which rooms match the specific key. Then at defines which rooms the items are located for the key, for the main key, boss key, sword, and shield. So then these are my actions. The actions are basically unlock a room, you move from one room to the other, you pick up an item, which is a key, a weapon, or defensive weapon, and then fight just whenever you fight the boss in the boss room. So you fight regardless of whatever items you have. So if you're located in the boss room. So then the fluents are just if you're located the position that you're in at the time. Locked, if you're if a room is locked, if you're holding a key, if you're holding a weapon, if you're holding a defensive weapon, then if prisoner's alive, boss is alive, prisoner's dead, or boss is dead, and then if prisoner's free or not. Here are my casual laws. Basically, I have locked is basically if you don't have a key, the room is locked. If a room requires a key, then it's not locked if you have the key specific to the room and you're located in the previous room. Located is changes every single time you move from one room to the other. You're located in the main room every single time you meet a dead end, like you go back to the main room. You're holding an item. It's either a key, a sword, or shield if you pick it up. And you pick it up if you're at the room or location where the item is. Fight happens if you're located in the boss room. And then that declares if the boss is dead, or Pippin's dead, or if pretty much if the boss is dead or Pippin's dead. Pippin's dead in every single scenario, except if he's holding the sword and the shield. He has to have the sword and the shield and able to kill the boss. So these are my state constraints. It's basically you can't be located in 2 different rooms at the same time, and then or multiple rooms at the same time, not just 2. And then an object can't be alive if they're dead. And then if the boss is dead, Pippin's free. So basically that's the scenario for that. Here are my inertial axioms. And then these are testing. I tested a bunch trying to figure out how many states was this for. And then my goal. And then this is my initial setup. You initially locate in the cell. Your Main room's locked, boss room's locked. Everything else is not locked. You're not holding anything. Boss is alive and Pippin's alive. Both of them are not dead. And then Pippin's obviously not free at the beginning. So to get free, I'll just run it again. So there you go. You have to have a time 16. Doesn't work in this time period, but this is all the scenarios of the holds and the occurs. I can go through the scenario, but it'll take too long because you have to traverse through every single room. But basically at the end, you get to the point where, let's see if I can find, yes. So at state 15 or time 15, the fight occurs because you're located in the boss room at that time period, and you're holding the sword and the shield. This will result in basically Pippin's free because you killed the boss and you're good. Pippin's out. He's not a prisoner anymore. But there's a whole nother instance that can happen is if I change up here to where Pippin's dead. Oh, so you have to lower it. I think I had it at, I think it's 12 or 11. So still moving through. Yeah, I did it way too high. Let me go back one more. And here goes. Yeah, it does it in 11 states. And then at the end, Pippin's dead because he either wasn't holding the sword or not holding the shield or just not holding both. He just probably just went and found the key and thought he could go fight the boss without any weapons. And then he just dies. That's game over for Pippin. But we just wanted to have it to where Pippin's free. That's the main goal of this. And that's in 16 states. I'll run that again. Go way down here. And then, yeah, Pippin's alive and he's free now. He's out. And that's my project. Thank you.